Yeah.
Okay, don't get that mixed up with diesel. Diesel doesn't taste too nice. So diesel is on the opposite side, which I'll show you, but obviously you can see tap water.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's you've got an onboard tank. So you fill the onboard tank. If you've been on the sites, normally a lot of them, if you've got motorhomes, they'll have a motorhome service point. So they'll drive up.
Yeah.
You might need a hose pipe.
Yeah.
And obviously you can top that up. At the same time, you could be, if obviously you've got wastewater tank as well, you can drain it off at the same time. Usually you drive over a grid and just drains out down into a grid. And normally you could be filling the water up as well at the same time. But this one, if you want to, you could have a water container. So if you say you didn't want to take it off the pitch, you could get a water container. You can get a pump that fits to that, and it will pump the water into your tank. If you want to do that, but most people will drive to their water.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Inside here, obviously, you've got your storage, and also inside here is a leisure battery. Okay, the leisure battery runs a 12-volt systems in your van.
Right.
Okay, you've got a 12-volt battery as well, which is your vehicle. It's like the same as your car, which obviously starts the engine and runs everything. That's this side, which is your leisure side, runs a 12 volts in your van, so your lights and things like that.
Right, so that's just under there.
Yeah, so that's under there.
Okay.
It will charge off electric, which it's doing at the moment. It will also charge as you're driving down the road. Power from the alternator will also trickle charge that, and also a solar panel as well.
Yeah.
So you've got a solar panel which will trickle charge that as well.
What's that long pole?
The long pole is for the awning.
Oh yeah.
So you've got wind out
see it
awning.
now. Yeah.
Okay. Also, obviously that's pegs for the awning as well.
Yeah.
You've got a cable there as well.
Right.
Obviously useful to plug in.
And this bit is under the settee and all that
that's
under the bed.
settee, yeah. This is your charger here. So 240 connected, that will charge your battery. And that there you're looking at is your pump.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's your water pump. Okay.
Okay.
Underneath here, it's just got a little sign there, fresh water tank drain, which is that blue one there. There's an electronic switch that will drain that for you,
Yeah.
which I'll show you when we get inside. Likelihood, you may want to drain it before you travel, okay? Or obviously, especially for winter, you definitely must drain it.
Yeah.
Okay. You could travel with some water in it, but you've got to remember, obviously, water is as heavy as anything. When you're travelling, you might overweight and stopping around as well. But you could travel with some in there, because if you're travelling along, just pull into a lay-by and you've just got a bit of water,
Yeah.
or just have bottled water, it's up to you. Okay?
Yeah, I think I'll travel with the tank empty.
Yeah. It's fair enough, because obviously you're still limited to the load that you can carry as well.
Yeah.
Okay, electric. So, so that, always plug in to your van first. Okay?
Right, okay.
Is there a reason for that?
Yeah, I'll tell you that in a
Oh,
minute.
okay.
Oh, the reason is, obviously, plug it in
Plug it
first.
live.
If you plug it into the bollard first,
You've got a live
you've got a live cable you're wandering across wet grass with.
Yeah.
Not good.
Yeah.
Not good. Okay, so
Lift your flap.
lift the flap up, and then just slide it on. Make sure you push it all the way on.
Right.
Okay, if you don't pull it all the way on, or push it all the way on, if it's about that much short, it could probably still put power through, but it might be arcing and it might weld it,
Yeah.
and you might not be able to get the plug off.
Right,
Okay, we've had one or two customers do that, so just make sure it is pushed
it's
all the way on.
properly, yeah.
Other thing you've got to be aware of, obviously this thing will drive away off your pitch. If you're off out for the day, just make sure you're unplugging that. Unless you've got a really long cable, you're going to be in trouble. Okay? This here is your vent for your boiler. If you can hear that, and you can feel the heat coming off it. That's running on gas at the moment. So that's blasting out heat, which I'll show you, I'll describe more of that inside. Wastewater, so you remember I said about the wastewater tank. So you've got a wastewater tank under there as well.
Yeah.
That's also got an electronic switch which is just through the door, so I'll show you.
Okay.
That's where you drain your wastewater. So the wastewater that goes to that is from your sinks. So
Your
sink
sinks
in your
and
kitchen and your bathroom,
shower,
your shower,
yeah.
things like that.
Yeah.
Okay. This in here, obviously, is the dirty water. That's for your toilet, cassette.
Okay, right.
Okay, to get that out, you just lift the orange lever and it should slide out easy. If it's not sliding out easy, the likelihood is you've left the wastegate open or not completely shut it on the toilet.
Right.
So if it's not coming out easy, just push it back in, go and check. Make sure, although you don't want to force it, it could damage things. Okay, so just slide it out if you're having anything like this when you've been camping. So you've got a handle and wheels obviously to make it easy to drag it across the way you need to empty it. Before you use it, put blue chemical in here. So you have got a measuring jug there.
Right.
It should say on your container, make sure you put a certain amount of blue chemical in there and around about a litre of water, pint litre of water.
Okay.
Before you use it, that's to start to break the nasty stuff down before you obviously tip it away.
Yeah.
When you go to empty it, if you've been on campsites, they tend to have a chemical emptying point.
Yeah.
They could be inside or outside, it depends. Usually have a brick wall around it, and a big white funnel and a big hole in the middle
That's it, yeah.
where you dump it down. Do not put that on the wall.
No, you
Because
might
if you
do.
go and go dink, that goes. You're not going to be sticking around down there fishing that out. No chance. You'll probably disappeared. You won't be able to see it. But the warden might be a bit unhappy because you might have just blocked the
Blocked it
sewage
up.
system.
Yeah.
So just put that on the floor behind you. Don't
Yeah.
put it on the wall because
Okay.
it's not nice.
Right.
Okay. To empty it, obviously that off. You've got an air bleed button there. That allows the air to flow out.
Right.
Okay.
Right, so as you empty it, you've got
Yeah,
to
just press that. It just releases air and it just flows out a
Yeah.
bit easier. Okay. You can, if you want to, access it through there. Obviously, just make sure there's no water on it if you do open it like that, because it'll splash you in your face, and it's not nice if you splash it into your face. Okay, so you can access it through there if you want to for cleaning.
Yeah.
What I tend to do is just put water in there, slosh it around a little bit, and then tip it back again. Just be
So
careful.
what, this opens?
Yeah, that opens
yeah.
out, but that also
Right.
will do that automatically when it's fitted
Right.
into the toilet
Okay.
cassette position anyway. Okay. The other thing, obviously, you've got to be careful. There's a float inside this box,
Right.
which is an indicator if when this is full, it will indicate on top of the flush system on top of your toilet. A light will appear.
Right, okay.
If you thrash this around when you're cleaning it, the little float in there might end up down the emptying point as well. So don't thrash that around because that will loosen that and that might disappear.
okay.
Okay, so just be careful with that. Okay, and then all you do is just slide it in. That's it. That's clicked in. That's ready to use. Okay.
Perfect.
Right. We'll just come down here onto the bike rack. If you had a bike rack before or not.
No.
No.
Not on the tent.
Not on the tent, no. You might have had it on the car. Right. So you've got these locking ones here, look.
Oh yeah.
Just be careful you don't lose them. Sometimes they can ping off. Say you put your bike on, you could lose that, so just be careful you don't knock them off. You see there it's got a strap either end to hold it to that, which is the same as this, look.
Yeah.
So
Oh,
to
yeah.
release it, we'll just press that button in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Obviously pull it all the way out. Do the same on the side, make sure that's clipped on. Same with it obviously for the wheels. These will position
Yeah.
depending on what the size of your
Oh,
bike
right,
is.
Yeah.
Then obviously these swing out and lock on
And
to
lock
either
on. Yeah.
obviously nearer one, further one. Okay, just make sure you are securing your bike. You might want to put a chain out or
Yeah.
a padlock or something
Yeah.
on it just to secure
Yeah,
it
we
on
thought
there.
that, and then we've
Especially
got
if you're parked
we've got a
up.
cover
You've got
as well.
cover
So
yeah, that's probably better. Because especially in this weather, the muck that picks up around the back of these vans, it obviously can. Same with caravans. The
So
muck
that just pulls down
Yeah, it
and
just
pushes
pull it,
back.
yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to see down under there. You see this little
Is
indicator
this for
there?
anything in particular?
No, that's just holding it all
Right,
together.
okay,
That's doing locked hold.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, just down here, you see this ring here?
Yeah.
You can connect, when you're on site, you could chain your bikes to that if you wanted to. You'll
Oh,
see there.
that's a
So
good
it's
idea.
like the locking point, not suitable for towing. So don't
Yeah.
start if
No.
someone either if you're in trouble and someone's trying to tow you out, make sure they're not connecting to that because you could be in trouble because it's only a light alloy and it'll just
Yeah.
rip off or just
yeah,
down and-
that's a good idea. I never noticed that actually.
yeah, I think that's fairly new this year or last year. Okay. And then if you look up there,
Like duct tape or something under there.
sorry.
Duct tape,
Oh yeah, it's
holding it all together.
it was a bit on the insulation by the looks of it.
Oh
That's what it was.
right. Okay.
And the spare wheel's under there, isn't it? I think.
Spare wheel. Yeah. Yeah.
I'm just looking at this pipe now because I'm not happy with that. That doesn't look like that. That should have something holding it up.
Yeah. It's a bit
That's
loose.
yeah,
isn't it?
that's good job
Yeah.
you spotted that because I never spotted that.
Yeah.
I'll get an engineer to have a look at that because that doesn't
Okay.
look secure. That doesn't. Right. Okay. Right. Just going down this side of the van. Right. What you've got, obviously, this is our gas connected at the moment. That's your pigtail that connects to that. If you, obviously, you probably had gas if you were when you were camping. The likelihood is that your regulator would have been on the top of the bottle.
Yeah.
Yeah. With this, on vehicles and caravans and motorhomes, they have an onboard regulator which is attached to the vehicle itself, which is this here. You can use either gas, butane or propane. So this is propane. If you're going to use it all year round, it's probably use propane is the better one to
Right.
use. Okay, that is your pigtail there. What you've got is two safety features involved in the gas on this part of it here. One, you've got a crash sensor there. Okay, that could pop out if you drive over a bump or whatever. That could pop out, or you have a crash. Oh, that's what it's there for. It will cut the gas off.
Yeah.
But the best thing to do is always don't rely on that. Make sure you turn the gas off when you're travelling. Okay, it's also got one here as well. So when you connect up, what you've got there is a reverse thread. Okay, so on mine I've got a hand wheel, so I can just turn it on off it, drag it out quickly for when I'm changing over from one van to the next. That one is a spanner one.
So there's not a gas thing in here?
No,
That's
no,
just
yeah.
I thought Stuart said there'd be one in.
All right, we'll question him that on when we get back on that.
Okay.
But this is my gas at the moment.
Yeah.
Okay, but you This is your pigtail. That I will connect that to there afterwards. Okay. So when you turn your gas on, press that button, releases the gas. That might be okay. It might not be popped out. So when you're using the gas
so
inside,
when I'm doing the gas, then you have to turn it on.
Turn the tap on there, and then just press that.
Press the green
Press
button.
that, and that releases the gas. When you're inside and something's not operating on gas, probably the best thing to just fire up first is your cooker.
Yeah.
So you can. That's the easiest thing to light.
Yeah.
If it's not lighting, the likelihood is that has popped out.
Okay.
So just press it and hold it in about 3 seconds.
Right.
It should reset. Okay. But that's the likelihood if there's any either that or you run out of gas, obviously, which is always likely. It obviously depends on what you're using.
That's the gas bit that we're a bit wary of.
Yeah, they're completely safe. Completely safe. Obviously, they're gas checked each time.
Yeah.
Obviously, making sure you're bringing them back once a year to get your service done. The gas check would have been completed on this before you have it anyway.
Yeah.
It's obviously done in the factory, but it's always, we always do it on the PDI here as well, making sure that it is safe. Okay, then just here. That's where you put your diesel in.
Diesel.
Obviously, it's quite obvious, but so on the key itself of the ignition key is what opens that.
Okay.
All right. Right. So I'm just going to pop next door, see if the engineer's here.
Okay.
I'll just otherwise I need to grab another building.
Happy with that? So far, so good.
Yeah.